Hold on, sir. Oh, here it is.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Gary Getzinger. I'm the Vice Chair of our Genesee County Commission. And on behalf of our board, I want to welcome our partners, our residents, members of the media who are here to join us in this exciting announcement. As a county, our role is to convene, coordinate, and collaborate so that residents are more aware of the resources that can positively impact their life. We really are grateful for the partnership of the Rocket Community Fund, the Treasurer's Office, City of Flint, and Legal Services of Eastern Michigan, and we appreciate their commitment to preventing tax foreclosures and protecting housing stability in our community. Thank you again for being here, and at this time it's my pleasure to turn it over to Beth Source, who's our Senior Director of the Housing Stability at Rocket Community Fund. It's a mouthful.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Oh, that's so nice. I'm Beth Source. I'm the Senior Director of Housing Stability with the Rocket Community Fund. And I want to thank all of our partners here today, the Mayor, the Board of Commissioners, the Genesee County Treasurer's Office, and Legal Services of Eastern Michigan, all for your leadership and your dedication to this issue. And I want to thank all of you for joining us here today. At the Rocket Community Fund, we believe that stable housing is the foundation for strong families and thriving communities. When a homeowner loses their property to tax foreclosure, it's not just a financial loss. It's a loss of stability, security, and oftentimes generational wealth. Across Michigan, property tax foreclosure is one of the most significant threats to low-income homeowners and their housing stability. Many residents qualify for exemptions and payment assistance, but they simply don't know that those resources are available. And others face barriers with complex applications, deadlines, and legal processes. So that's why today we are so proud to announce $190,000 in one-year grant support to strengthen tax foreclosure prevention efforts here in Genesee County. And those investments include $100,000 to the Genesee County Treasurer's Office and $90,000 to Legal Services of Eastern Michigan. Together, these investments will enable proactive outreach so that homeowners can learn about the supports available before they fall behind. They'll also support application processing and housing counseling so that homeowners can get access to the resources that they need. And finally, they'll also provide direct legal support to households facing foreclosure so that they can remain in their homes. These investments are all about meeting people where they're at. It's about removing barriers, and it's about making sure that eligible homeowners can access the support that they need. We know, and I know everyone in this room knows, that preventing foreclosure is far more effective and far more just than intervening once a household has already lost their home. Every foreclosure prevented protects the family, preserves neighborhood stability, and strengthens the broader community. At the Rocket Community Fund, our mission is really simple. We want to help everyone home, and that includes both increasing pathways into homeownership and ensuring that existing homeowners have the resources that they need to thrive. We are so grateful for the partnership with the Treasurer's Office and Legal Services of Eastern Michigan. It's your expertise on the ground, your trusted relationship building that makes all of this work possible. So together, we are taking meaningful steps to strengthen housing stability, protect homeowners, and help families build more secure and prosperous futures. Thank you. And I'm going to turn it over to Sam Muma, the Genesee County Treasurer.
Thank you, Beth. Good morning, everyone. My name is Sam Muma. I'm proud to serve as the treasurer of our great county. I want to start by saying how appreciative we are of Rocket Community Fund for this investment in our residents. This grant allows us to meet people where they are by recognizing the real challenges and being faced every day, whether it's navigating paperwork, finding accurate information, or simply having the time and the support to apply for assistance. One of the main reasons the county exists is to bring residents closer to the resources that can enhance their lives. That's our core mission. Our job is to help connect people to solutions and to make those solutions easier to access. This is one major step in the right direction. With the funding, we can expand productivity outreach, strengthen property tax exemption assistance, and connect more homeowners to housing counseling and direct support. And when we bring assistance directly into the community, we are able to meet them where they are, allow more residents to stay in their homes, stabilize families, and strengthen neighborhoods. We also see this as part of a larger commitment. The Treasurer's Office wants to play an active role in the community development across Genesee County. And this partnership is a major step in the right direction. So thank you, Rocket Community Fund, and all of our community partners. Our community is stronger today because of this investment in our residents. Now I want to turn it over to Brian Smith, Chief Operating Officer for Legal Services of Eastern Michigan.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Treasurer. On behalf of Legal Services of Eastern Michigan, we're grateful to Rocket Community Fund for the $90,000 investment in our community and for the partnership with the Genesee County Treasurer, the City of Flint, and all of our community partners. This investment fits squarely into our organization's mission, which is to provide free legal assistance to those who need it the most and who have the least access. We are proud of the work we do, and we've been doing in this community for 75 years. And we could not do it without partners like Rocket Community Fund. Legal Services of Eastern Michigan focuses on the issues that affect the most basic needs of our community, such as having a safe and stable place to live. Most of the clients that we serve are at 125% of the poverty level or below, and many are seniors, persons with disabilities, and families shouldering major financial burdens. We know that the lack of awareness of available resources, as well as the process of seeking relief, can be barriers, especially for residents who are homebound or elderly. That's why it's so important that we, as our treasurer mentioned earlier, meet people where they are. This grant will allow us to respond to urgent individual needs related to property tax exemptions and foreclosure prevention, while also building a foundation of awareness that, over time, can remove barriers that have existed in our community for many years. Ultimately, this is about protecting housing stability and ensuring that eligible homeowners can access and the help that's available so families can stay in their homes and neighborhoods can stay strong. Thank you again to Rocket Community Fund and all of our partners who are helping make this work possible. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Sheldon Neely, the Mayor of the City of Flint.
Good morning. Good morning. This is another blessed day. You know, we're all here collectively standing together. You know, one of the things I can say inside the City of Flint is prayer, planning, and partnership. You know, one of the things that we do with our collective impact, we can help families all throughout this county, all across the state, because we know the county of Genesee leads the nation in many of these programs and partnerships. But let's talk about this. We talk about these programs. We talk about the partnerships, you know, whether private, public, philanthropic, coming together. Talk about brick and mortar. But we got to talk about blood, sweat, and tears, souls that we're saving out here. Many of us in our day-to-day walk through life, we come across some people that may be homeless. We see it in the news and we just turn the page. We pray for them as we move through the day, but not too often do we provide a solution for those families that's losing the biggest investment in their family's life. One of the things that you can talk about is wealth, transitional wealth, and that's your home. But having programs like the HOPE program, having partners like the ones we have here today, really speaks to the lifeblood of what we do. This is really about humanitarian efforts and the collective impact that we put here together, public, private, philanthropic. I thank my partners. Thank you, Rocket. Thank you, Eastern Michigan. Thank you, Genesee County. But we have to really walk through life understanding the pain that goes on and the pain that could be diverted by programs like HOPE. It's an acronym, but it means much more. Hope for the next generation. Hope for the generations to follow. Hope for the unborn. Property's here. We don't need families losing their property through misunderstanding information or lack of resources to be able to get to the connectivity to keep their homes. We're doing so much more today than just having a press conference, but we're inspiring hope, not only through Flint, Genesee County, but to the nation. Once again, we stand united together. Thank you, guys. God bless.
Good morning, everyone. If you don't mind, can you say, "We've got hope"? We've got hope. Yes, we do. We want to thank you all for coming. I'm Jerome Threlkeld, and I serve as the Organizational Development Coordinator here at Genesee County. And one of our core purposes is making positive impact for Genesee County, and this is definitely another opportunity of what collaboration and partnership looks like. Now, I have two things I want to share with you. The one is that we have refreshments, and we definitely want you to partake of those refreshments and to engage. Also, we have subject matter experts. If we have the subject matter experts, if you could just raise your hand. You see who they are. I know you have questions. I know you want to know a little bit more. If you don't mind, please see them and get the information that you need, along with a donut and some coffee and some water and anything else you may need. Just let us know. Myself and Jared, I feel we're here to assist you here at the county building. Thank you so much for coming. And as I started, let's one more time say, we've got hope. We've got hope. Yes, we do. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.